everyone, this is Alpha Ali. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today I'm doing a VOD review. This is actually for a plush, and this is basically one of Plush's first ever PC VODs. They put this is a little bit of a weird one as I'm a little bit new to PC, basically less than 2 months. So a couple of accidents of GAs to someone, but with that I feel like I did pretty well. Would love to know if there's anything I could improve though. This was a gold lobby, but I'm currently peak diamond. I'm currently plat 5. Okay. And also, they've just put as well, this game is a little bit weird, okay? Which is completely fine, sweet, okay? First of all, you know, congrats for switching to PC. I hope you're finding it okay as well. I know everyone says it's a little bit more fast-paced, and also, like, the keyboard and mouse is a little bit weird. So I'm not going to judge you too much on your movement, because obviously you're very new to that, and there's no point me kind of sitting here and telling you, oh, that GA is bad, when you know in your head that GA is bad because of, what's it called? Because, you know, you're still getting used to the keyboard and mouse and everything. So I'm not going to judge you too hard on that. But instead, what we'll do is we'll try to have a look to see what other things we can improve, okay? But just quickly as well, before we do end up starting the VOD, if you guys want your own Mercy VOD review, are you wanting your own free Mercy VOD review? I do them live on my Twitch for free at 2 PM UK on Sundays. They cost 7,500 channel points, which you simply get by just watching the streams. If you can't make it that time, then do not worry, as I also record them offline whenever I'm free, and all of them get uploaded to this channel. But if you guys want to see any of my own gameplay as well, you can visit my main channel. If you do need any help with anything, then don't be afraid to message any of my lovely mods on Discord. The links for everything that I've just mentioned will be down in the description. Now, back to the VOD. And yeah, so we'll kind of like just get straight into it. We are using pink today, one of my personal favorite skins, which is very, very cute. We look quickly at our team comp. This is an absolutely beauty of a team comp for Mercy. And the reason is because we can literally just sit and play with our Ash. Okay, yes, we might need to peel for our Honor, but Ryan, you know, our Honor can pretty much help our Ryan out. Tracy's gonna go and blink and do all the, you know, little blinky things in the backline, all that kind of stuff, and literally you as a Mercy can just sit there with the Ash, and it's just perfect because you can literally just vibe with her. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? I always forget as well there's a spawn up here as well. I feel like it's always like so weird that it's just there. Okay, if we do want to rotate out, just make sure we're slinging out just to make sure that we're not going to be in LOS. Okay, this is very loud in my ear, so I'm just quickly just turn it down ever so slightly. I feel like the VODs are always so like loud, okay? So what I want you to do here is if you want to play off to the side here, great, but make sure you're making it so you're really playing off to the side. The reason is because I'm getting really, really scared for you that you're drifting out into the open like this, and we don't really know where Widowmaker is at this moment in time. I mean, I'd say this as your Ryan is currently up on the high ground and, you know, has probably like pushed her out and everything, but it's just really, really good habit just to make sure that we're playing really off to the side, just to double check that we're not going to end up getting, you know, our head taken off by a Widowmaker or anything. All right, let's keep going though. So nice, good position here. I'm waiting for Genji to dash onto you. Luckily he dashes away, which is perfect. Good peel. Nice. Do that as a GA over here if you can, just so it gives you options to help your Honor, but also we can still, like, you know, be with our Ash and have some good cover. Because you end up kind of doing 2 GAs there, which we don't really need to, okay? Love it so far though, very, very nice. Good damage boost. Can't really do too much for your team though, to be honest. Your Brian and your Tracer are in there. What we can do here is we don't be afraid to push forward here, okay? You've got rid of what's it called? Both the supports, and you've also got rid of the Widow who's now gone somber, okay? So don't be afraid just to push up here, okay? You can literally push up and then maybe do like a sling up onto one of these high grounds or something, just so you can remain with them, because you remember you have these guys to back out as well. So it's not desperate for us to stay on this payload, because what we want to do is we want to try and make sure that we're having our beam up time as much as possible, and we're being as effective with our beams as much as possible as well. And we can do that by GAing ourselves forward here and playing with our Ryan and being up here. Okay, let's keep going though. So fortunately, they do obviously, you know, end up committing quite hard, which you can't do too much about, to be honest. It is what it is. Nice. Don't be afraid just because you can still sit up on this little balcony a bit, by the way, here. I know that they've closed it off, but you can still stand up here. So don't be afraid to kind of sit up here, especially because, you're, what's it called? You're not going to get attacked by anyone, unless if, like, the Cerberus has a translocate up onto us, in which case it gives us chance just to rotate ourselves out and everything. We can very easily just kind of stand up here, and we're not going to get attacked by anyone. So we can still get our beams onto everyone, and we can still do the exact same as what we're doing right now, but we can vibe and just be up here. It's very, very nice. Okay, we'll keep going though. Lovely. So don't be starting the open here, just make sure you're making this rotation off to the side, just to make sure we're staying out of LOS. The reason why I'm being so strict with LOS is because it's Havana, and I feel like even if they don't have hit scans on Havana, like, I always like want to play as much cover as I possibly can. It's such a scary map. Can't even be a Tracer there, unfortunately. Your Tracer just ends up getting mowed down. Okay, nice that you put your positioning first here, but it's the wrong type of positioning here, okay? Perfect, you want to try and get up on that high ground, but let's have a quick look at this team fight again, okay? So, really nice, obviously with the damage boost here. Nice rotation off to the side. I would say rotate it slightly more forward, just so we're not going to end up kind of breaking our beam with the Ashe too much, but that's fine. Obviously, we're trying to peel for our Tracer. Tracers are getting mowed down, is what it is. Right, it's this section here, okay? Now, you're stood here with the Ashe. However, can you see what ends up happening here? What ends up happening here is that our Rhine ends up having a bubble on him, okay? And I know, obviously, bubble, Ana can't heal through bubble, could she not, okay? So what I'd be looking to do here is, instead of you trying to rotate up to have a good position for yourself, try if you can to do just a, like, even just a cancel GA forward ever so slightly, just to make sure that we're keeping our Rhine up, or at least, like, calming with our Rhine and be like, hey, like, you need to come out because you're in bubble, and Ana's not gonna, Ana's not gonna be able to come and heal you, okay? So what I want you to do here is just, if you can, make sure they're trying to peel back for our Rhine and trying to help him out a little bit more, okay? Because great and all, you know, us trying to get a really, like, good position and everything, but just, we need to make sure that we're helping our Rhine out a tiny bit more than what we do end up doing. Unfortunately, everyone just ends up kind of getting hacked and everything. Good rotation up here, very, very nice. Ooh, what are we doing? We can still commit with our Ashe here, okay? I feel like you kind of like just panic a bit and you're like, oh my gosh, okay? Can I just say, I love your rotations so far. It's really, really great. Believe me, our Brian would not listen to any of our comps or things. So just a typical Ryan behavior then, I fear. Oh, sorry, I've had to skip to forward. So, can't do anything for your Ana, is what it is. Nice position here. I love that you force the Genji to dash and then you rotate, okay? Now, if we're safe, stay in that space, okay? We're really, really safe here, and all we need to do is just do a slight little jiggle peek to be able to help our Ashe. Then we do the rotation when we know that we're being attacked, okay? So, for example, like, okay, yeah, our Sombra is going to come on to us in a second. So don't be afraid to do a slight little jiggle peek and then do a straight GA over to here, okay? Because if we do a straight GA over to here, A, we force the Sombra's movement abilities, and B, we're not kind of like doing like a half GA and be like, oh my gosh, okay, this is a straight one. And then it means we can still play with our Ashe, okay? Because our Ashe is still really healthy and like alive and everything, and we really don't want her to fall. Nice. Obviously, we do end up kind of playing forward back just to help ourselves regen. Nice, we do end up getting back to our Ashe, which is perfect. Sombra ends up hacking us. Good use of positioning here. Nice. Plush, when you played on console, what rank were you, sweet? Okay, I just asked. We can get the res off there as well, calmly. Nice. So just make sure we damage boost not him when it comes in. This on the tank. And we're kind of getting in, which is absolutely perfect. Right, let's keep going. I was gold high plat on console as well. Plush, bestie. You're not gold on high plat, bestie. You're already doing absolutely amazingly. What I will say is, don't be afraid once again to push forward here. The reason is because a lot of maps will take a long time, like for example for doors to come down, or like, you know, for it to start moving again. So right now you kind of stood on point here, and being AFK is not really doing anything. So don't be afraid, even if it's just to push up like to this like little payload like boxy kind of bit here, because your Ryan has hit like a really good shot here and is being really, really aggressive, okay? Plus as well, we have a very nice rotation to get back out as well if we desperately need to, okay? So don't be kind of just being too passive here. Don't be afraid to push up a tiny bit, especially like when these team fights have finished, okay? Because if we get a really good stagger off on a team fight, it's going to be very, very hard for the enemy team to come back in, okay? So we want to try and make sure that we're getting as many staggers as we can, in which case we'll try and get rid of this Winston, okay? Keep going though. like the little voice lines as well. We'll keep going. So at this point, obviously, we just need Freon, just try and push it as far as we can. But I've been thinking, okay, what else are they going to have next team fight? They're probably going to have Sombra's what's called EMP. She's over there. Nice pings to alert to that as well. Nicely good to go and help your Tracer who's trying to, you know, attack her and everything. Very, very nice. I also think they're probably going to have Primal, so I'd be looking to maybe try and peel for my Ana a little bit when that happens. So that's fine. Okay, so we know Sombra's behind. Good, like, obviously Sling. Peel for Ana. Very nice. Sombra's still behind. We just honestly play off to the side for the EMP and everything. The moment I was begging the Ryan to stop going in. Love it. Okay. Nicely Trace obviously spy checking with the Sombra. She's up there. She doesn't get the touch. Perfect. Just once again, I mean, we're not going to be able to help our Ryan though. He's just going in and being very, very, like, aggressive. Because he can do. Good positioning. Honestly, Plush, I absolutely adore your positioning. Just make sure we're not kind of drifting across LOSs if we can. And then what I would do here is I would kind of G myself in just to be with the Bob a little bit. Just because they're all going to start backing out and Ash is like still like really far back. So means we can just get in a little bit more kind of damage boost and everything. Unfortunately for our Tracer. Don't go for the res. Yes. Love. No, don't go. Okay, we don't want to res here. The reason why we don't want to res is because look where your spawn is. Right here. Your Tracer does not have far to walk, and also I'd rather you be ready in here to be able to follow up with a CMP. Because what I fear is going to happen now is the honor is going to fall to the Sombra now because of the EMP damage, because we decided to go off and go res our Tracer, okay? There's even a spawn door here now, okay? Can you see how close our Tracer is to the spawn that we don't need to res it, okay? As soon as you guys have capped a point, and it's someone quick and speedy like that, for example, like a Sombra, like a, what's it called? But yeah, I usually would have res, but Tracer kept saying res repeatedly in VC. Do not listen to them, bestie. Do not listen, okay? There's no need for you to res, okay? They've not got a pulse. They're not going to have hard, like, any blinks or anything left, because you could already see how much they were struggling with blinks anyways, like with the Sombra anyways. What's it called? Don't go and res. And don't listen to him either. Put your own instincts first for their Plush, because I already know that you're doing really, really well, okay? So just leave that and go and help the team. Okay, let's keep going. So your Honor just, like, luckily managed to get her nade back on time, which is perfect, because nobody does actually end up falling. But yeah. Same thing again, don't be afraid to push in here, okay? Now, this is going to sound a little bit controversial, Plush, but it's just unfortunately how you have to end up kind of playing the game a little bit now. If you have a very aggressive tank or a very aggressive team, we just have to make sure that we're going in and, like, matching his aggression, okay? Now, obviously, there's a time and a place, but right now, this is a time and this is a place, okay? Right now, the Ryan is nanoed, so he'll want to just walk in and just go in absolutely hard. Plus, as well, he's got his shatter and everything, okay? So, what I'm saying here is don't be afraid just to push up with him, okay? Allow him to just get these stagger kills off, push up with him, okay? Because remember, as well, you still have these guys to J back to, okay? There's no need for you to just be stood on the payload for this entire time. Same thing again, okay? Just get as much damage boost out to get your Valks quicker, and it means that we can just go in. I used to do that more often, but you end up with me dying, so I tried to play a little bit more selfishly with my living. So, okay, let's take this example here with our Ryan, okay? We can still help this Ryan by doing a little... So we G ourselves forward here, and we do a little bunny hop to get ourselves off to the side here. If Genji, who is hiding above us here, which obviously we won't know about, okay? And he ends up kind of like dashing onto us, we have a Ryan to be able to G ourselves back into this room. There's a health pack here, and then we can G back to our team if we need to, okay? It's all about just kind of knowing to yourself this like mini plan in your head of like what we need to do, and also making sure as well when we know that they're being too aggressive, okay? So it's all well, like, and even if you don't want to go in like fully committing, you could just kind of vibe here, because you know the enemy team is still going to be respawning after the last team fight and everything. So what you could do is you can kind of like just vibe here for a second as well if you need to. Check that the Ryan's okay. Do a mini J back in and out if you need to. So you don't need to once again fully commit into. So we can still, you know, have a look over here, but we can also get back as well if we need to. Okay, let's keep going. So Honest pushed up for him now, which means we don't really CCT back at the Winston. So obviously it's not desperate now because our Honest should have LOS for it. But it's just, you know, we can definitely have that option if we need to. Okay, nice peel for our Ash. Obviously, we're just kind of vibing about at this point, to be honest. Which is all good. I'll be watching out for ults now, though, so I'll be kind of backing off a little bit. Yes, okay. So So we just need to make sure that we're being proactive rather than reactive here, okay? What I mean by this is I want you to be proactive and think to yourself, okay, they're going to be coming in with ults. They're going to be probably coming in with a Kitsune Rush. And I'll be thinking maybe they're going to have a Blade as well pretty close by. And Rally. Now, Rally doesn't really affect us, so I'm not too fussed about Rally. But Kitsune is a big one because obviously what's going to happen is probably they're going to go with the Kitsune and just dive in and be like really, really aggressive, okay? So instead of you reacting to let the Kitsune guide you and we're like, you know, rotating as it's happening, I want you to be proactive and thinking to yourself, okay, enemy team's going to be coming back. I think they're going to have the Kitsune Rush. We're going to be hopping back and playing back here. Okay, let's keep going. So that means we have our GA ready for when the Winston comes in primals. Can't do too much there for our, what's it called, for our Honor. Nice, keep healing for your Ashe, keep healing for your Ashe. Nice. We just need to make sure that we're keeping our beam on the Ashe a tiny bit more here. Because I feel like you're like, oh, should I go and res the Ana? But we end up kind of leaving the beam, okay? If we kept our beam on, just for that little extra time that we didn't, we ended up, what's it called? My sensor predicting knowing when to ult has been destroyed when I switched to console. I only recently refigured out, switched to PC. I only refigured out Valk times. And it's fine to me because I feel like when you first switch to PC, you're going to be sat there and thinking, okay, like, just making sure that you're pressing the right buttons to begin with, okay? But I feel like if you come with me with a VOD in like a couple of months' time, and you're gonna be way higher than this already, kind of, so you could be like Diamond Masters level because you're absolutely insane already, QE. But you will be, what's it called? You'll be in such a better space, if you get me, that you'll be able to do all this. It's just really unfortunate that at the moment in time, you're kind of just sat there thinking, okay, make sure that I'm pressing the right button at the right time. All right, we'll keep going though. So unfortunately, everyone gets picked off. Nice, you just get your pistol out just to do a quick reset. We just go again here. All right. So we reset, we go again. We've got our Valk to engage in. I'm going to be thinking they're probably going to have Blade though. So we have to obviously be careful of that. And they didn't use Rally either, so just making sure that our team's okay while they pop Rally. We managed to have Valk for the self-sustain, okay? Valk. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Love beam management, yes. I love that you just spent your entire Valk just to heal everyone that's in front of the, what's called the Winston shield, because obviously your Honor can't heal it. Mwah, perfect. You have to spend the entire holding the heal beam, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because that's just unfortunately what you have to do. Nice. It's a good kills for your Rhine. Good that we've rotated out now. Perfect. Be careful of the blade. Nice damage on the bob. Good, good, good. Make that, so instead of that just being a vertical super jump up here, make that a sling to be able to make sure that we're going to be with our Ashe in a second, because you've done your job with damage to the bob here. We just need to make sure that we're going to go and peel back, okay? For our Ashe. Just make sure that she's okay. Very well played though, Plush. Honestly, you deserve so much higher than what you are already. And I think my only kind of thing that I need to point out to you right now is literally just kind of, you know, just making sure they're being proactive. But that's purely because, what's it called? You're still learning PC. Alright, let's keep going though. So with Ashe. Nice helping your Honor there. They do have a Hog that's killed too, because obviously your team were being far too aggressive, which is fine. Don't be afraid to use your Honor to get out here, because you need to try and make sure that you're playing out of what's called Hog's hook range as quick as possible here. Nice, so we end up kind of backing out and doing that. Yeah, don't be afraid to kind of use your Honor to back off there. Nice. Just make that a cancel G there. Okay, we need to, okay. So what I would do here is I would try just to kind of just do a little like G buddy hop or something to here, just to make sure we can get our beam onto the brine. Because unfortunately he is going to die because he's been far too aggressive here, but we can still like attempt to try and like keep him up and try and get him out if we just do like a little like mini G just to this car. Because if he does end up falling, then there's no harm in us doing a nice little rotation back or something. But it's just making sure that we're trying to go and help, okay? Keep going. Like how you would have just with the Tracer there, okay? Keep going. Gets hooked in. Same thing again. Don't be afraid just to do a what's called a cancel GA with what's called. I want to, but I knew the winner was there. So what we can do, right? Because you were like over here, weren't you? Okay. Down and away. We do a G8 down with head down and away, and then we can help here and just peek. And we can literally sit on the back of this trailer here and peek like this, okay? The reason why we can do that is because not only will it obviously protect our head hitbox, but it means we can kind of help out. I know obviously you're going to be scared of the Widow and everything, don't get me wrong, but it's better that we kind of take that risk and try and help out. Because what's going to end up happening otherwise, as soon as that kind of your Rhine dies, it's going to be hard for your team to be able to do anything about it. So yeah, so don't be afraid, just kind of push up and try and help him a tiny bit here, okay? Nice. Sorry, thing doesn't hit. If you're safe, stay in that space. We don't really need to sling ourselves in right now. Can't do it if you're Ash, because you're just walking out into, like, main. Nice. Good res. Unfortunately, Orion ends up dying during the res. And yeah, we just end up dying. But it's a good reset, go again. You can't do anything, unfortunately, when your Ryan has just gone in and like fed every single team fight that's happened so far. I'll bit my drink while this resets. Oh my gosh, he's going in again. And this is the type of aggression where I'm like, don't go in to go and help him because he's being far, far too aggressive. That's all good. Go follow up with your cat here. He does end up getting out, which is all well and good. Nice. And we just end up dying there, that's all good, okay? Nothing more you can do there. We'll just have to reset and go again. Nice kill for Honor. Good, just make sure we're damage boosting that. What's called the anti there. Okay, nice Valve. I do like the Valve, it's just unfortunate that what's called can't really. Nice res. That's just purely what's it called, an accidental GA, and it's fine. Honestly, like I respect what you did here with what's called with the Valve and everything. Okay, because all this was fine. Obviously, I'd like you to kind of react to the visor a little bit sooner if you could have. All this is fine though, because obviously it hits a really, really nice shatter, which is perfect. This is just a pure movement kind of issue from you, which I'm not going to harp on too much about because I know obviously you're trying to learn it, because I know you want to take this and sling it around the back. I can already see by like how you end up doing it. This is how you want to do it. So, and that's absolutely perfectly fine because I respect this res. This is a very, very good res. And I know what you want to try to do with it. So I'm not too fussed about any of that. That's just unfortunately I do end up kind of dying because of it though. But I know what you want to do there, so I'm not too fussed about it. Okay, keep going though. It's unfortunately your ride is just feeling like mad, and there's just physically nothing more you can do about it. Unfortunately. That's fine. Nice, obviously you've got a tracer back, which is perfect. We can probably go for a recon test in a second. Oh, and Widow ends up kind of peeking us. Why is she all the way over there? I have no clue, because obviously you don't expect it to be there. It is what it is, unfortunately. What were we saying? But everyone's just gonna fall in, so it is what it is. At this point, just go back into the spawn and just reset. We do actually end up getting the castle, which is very, very nice. Just make sure we're backing out ourselves here. Like, we want to try and back out while the Widow's not there, so just make sure that we're doing that. Now at this point, we abandon our cast, because our cast is way too far in. And he's just gonna die. Yeah, so we just want to rotate ourselves out now. All good. He's just dead again. We just want to rotate and get out. Oh, no! No! I wanted to get the menu out. No! I hate that button. Chat, you need to make sure that I do not press that button at all. Like, please. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. No, it's... I wanted to press the thingy button and... Oh. Sorry, chat.
I must return to my post.
Do a bit of a Wapusha will be back, for real. I'm so sorry, Eva. I have marked it. Oh, where are we up to?
Look at me.
You can probably tell how tired I am, man. Rather we change the skipping now. There we are. So we were trying to get the cats out. Oh, okay, so the Ryan just pinned it and did that thing, and then we got out, okay? I'll do a little funny edit, thank you, Q. Alright, we'll start from here. Hi, everyone. Sorry. Please be really, really overly happy. Okay, sorry. I'll be very, very overly happy. Okay, I'm ready. Hi everyone, sorry, we're back. We just had like a tiny bit of an issue. But we're all back. We were just talking obviously about how the Ryan just pinned it and just got whole hogged and died basically. So it's all good. I love that as well how you and Moira just casually just stare at each other quite a bit throughout this entire VOD whenever stuff goes wrong. It's so funny. But it's all good. We need to make sure they're going and obviously playing with our Ash here, which is all good. Once again, can't do too much for your Ryan there. It just is what it is. We just need to make sure we're not going to get hit by a hog ourselves. Nice res. Res behind though, because obviously there's going to be nobody coming from behind, okay? So yeah. Keep going. Good. And then fortunately Visor comes from behind and nobody bombed it, so you can't really do too much about it, okay? Keep going though. Oh, I feel like I skipped a bit too much there, but it's all good. We'll just reset, go again, have a bit of my drink then while we do this one. So it's all good. We do have Valk to be able to recontest it. What I will say is don't be afraid to use your... Okay, so what I'm going to say to you here is don't be afraid to use your Valk to contest before the Bob comes on. Obviously, the Bob is now on, so you don't need to like be desperate to go for the contest or anything on it. At this point, it's all just about kind of playing your own life and everything. Love it. Good res onto Ash. Just be really careful of the Widow because we just G'd twice in front of her there. Nice. Very well played by your team there. All good. Keep going. The teabagging Ryan, that's what the teams are getting me like every single time. But it's good. Nothing too much to say here, to be honest. It's just a typical Havana of just, what's it called? Of just playing behind a wall and everything as you do, okay? So that's all good. Nice, I could see the hog, so yeah. Just keep playing up top here. Remember, if you're safe, stay in that space, okay? We're really, really safe where we are. So just allow them to do their own thing. Yeah? We don't need to rotate over to here, okay? Let them do their own thing in that back line over there. Technically, your Moira should be kind of pushing up and trying to help them if she wants to. We just sit back and we play with Ash because our main goal with our Ash here is just to zone out the Widowmaker. So it allows these guys to kind of do like the proper like brawl and everything. All right, we'll keep going though. Unfortunately, the Widow ends up taking out what's called Thinky as well. Yeah, our whole job here is literally just sit with Ash and just kind of help her out. So there's no need for us to kind of push up or do anything there. Allow Ryan to be an idiot in that case, okay? Keep going, so just have a bit more of my drink as we're rotating back. So still got that Widow. She's probably going to have sights coming up as well, so it's just making sure that we're kind of being really, really careful of where she is. There's the sights. Perfect. Fortunate. We could have maybe gone for a res. Go for a res now. Yeah, perfect. I was going to say we could have maybe gone for a res a little bit earlier there, but it's all good. Don't worry. GA. We had chance there to GA using our Moira to GA ourselves across, okay? Just if we had the opportunity to GA across, we GA across, okay? Keep going. Because what we could do is we could do like a GA across because there's a health pack in that tiny room. We could have used that to top ourselves back up and then gone into whatever we needed to, okay? Keep going. So our Ryan's back. We just need to try and build up a Valk as soon as we can. Nice. Careful for Visor main. And they don't have to touch it, okay? Push, okay, I hardly have anything to say to you purely because it was honestly such a beautiful VOD. And a little bit of a weird one as well, okay? I will say, okay? Okay, let's start with the positives, okay? I feel like you've accustomed to PC really, really well. Just keep on practicing with that keyboard and mouse movement because obviously I did see a few kind of like iffy bits. But I said I'll say I'm not going to talk about that too much because that always comes with practicing and time playing on your PC, okay? Which I guess kind of relates to my first thing as well, but it's very much you need to be a little bit more proactive. Now, and obviously you know how to be proactive already, and obviously you are still practicing your PC, but it's just making sure that we are trying to be as proactive as we possibly can, okay? My main kind of thing that I'm going to say to you though is don't be afraid to be a little bit more aggressive, okay? Yes, I know you want to play with your Ash and everything, but it was mainly on your attack because obviously on defense your rival's been absolutely like really, really stupid. So just, you know, you can't do anything there. But when you were on attack, there was a few times where we could have definitely pushed up with our Rhino and our Tracer a little bit more. So it means that we could pick off more people. And also we had options to rotate ourselves back, okay? Because us staying AFK on the payload with our Ash and our what's called our other support is not going to really do anything for our team, okay? Because we want to try and make sure that we're pushing up with them, getting as much damage boost out of them as well, so it means we can do as much as possible for our team, okay? So don't be afraid just to kind of make sure that we're pushing up to go and help them a little bit more. I think over that though, Plush, honestly, it was really, really well played. I need to help enable them to make space. Yes, yes. So it's like whenever, for example, I think the main kind of key one was, you know, when you just cap first point and you spend about 20 seconds being like, fall back, like on the payload, because the payload isn't even moving at that point because you have to wait for all the doors to come down. That's a really good opportunity for you to go and follow up with the Rhine because he hit a really good shatter and got like 3 people, but he ended up dying to the Winston because he had no supports with him. That's a really key opportunity. So it's like very much like don't do it obviously, you know, like when the team fight's happening because obviously you want to stay on the point and stay like near the objective and help your Ash out. But when those team fights are finished and you're looking for pick-offs, that's when you should try and push up. Because at that point there's less risk of you like being picked off. Because obviously, you know, as we're going ahead, as we push up, there's gonna be less and less people that are, you know, are going to be able to pick you off basically. So it was mainly kind of like on your attack we could have pushed up a tiny bit more, okay? I think your Valks were really great. Plush, it's just making sure that, you know, that we're working with our position pretty well with them as well. But other than that though, Plush, just keep on practicing on PC because it was a really great VOD QE and you deserve so much higher than what you are already. So I cannot wait to see you climb and see another VOD from you soon, sweet. I'll be at once again. Thank you so much for on YouTube as well as on Twitch. I've been watching this. If you guys do want your own Mercy VOD review, I do talk about it at the beginning of the video, so go and check that out. If you do want any of my own gameplay as well, obviously there's gonna be a few links down below. The first one is to my main YouTube channel where I post all my own like kind of main gameplay. The second one is to my Twitch account where obviously, you know, I upload all this kind of like, you know, stuff. Yeah, well, I do it all live. Sorry, I don't upload it. I do it live. And then also there's my Discord as well. So if you guys do want to go and join that as well, that's all down in the description. I'll be here once again. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye!